My name is Takele Mekonen. My grandfather was a rabbi and the leader of the Jewish faith in Ethiopia. He taught me the principle of Tikkun Olam. If you save one person, you save the whole world. Growing up, we prayed that the day will come when our people make it back to Jerusalem. But for most Ethiopian Jews, this was just a dream. At that time, a civil war was tearing apart the country. It was not safe to be Jewish anywhere in Ethiopia. We dreamed to be in the one place where it was safe for us to be ourselves. We dreamed to be in Jerusalem. One day, my friends and I decided we must leave Ethiopia and go to Israel. 20 of us set off in the middle of the night. We traveled in the dark because we knew if we were caught, we would be thrown in prison. We thought it would be an easy journey, but it was very tough. We traveled almost 2 weeks through the jungle where rocks cut our feet and animals watched us at night. After this, we walked through the desert. There was no food and little water. It took us 31 days to reach the Tia refugee camp in South Sudan. What we found was hell. Death was everywhere in Tia. Every day, malaria and dysentery took the lives of the young and the old. Sometimes they would bury 10, 20, 30 people. We knew if we stayed there, we would be buried too. Each day, we traveled around the nearby refugee camps looking for Jews there. We searched and searched, but didn't find anyone. We realized if they are Jewish, they will keep Shabbat. We went tent to tent to see who was sitting in front of the doors with no fire. This is how we found the Jews living there. The Jews told us of Mossad agents that wanted to help, but they hadn't seen them for months. Some people were starting to make plans to return to Ethiopia. But we said, no, you can't go back. The Mossad did not leave us and will help you find them. For a whole month, we waited for the Mossad. Finally, one night, we saw the light of Egypt approaching us in the dark. It was like meeting an angel in the desert. The Mossad had a plan to get us out of the camp and to Israel. They told me, you need to go back and bring us 30 more people in 1 month. So I knew my journey wasn't over. My own dream would have to wait. Each month, I prepared 20 or 30 people in the refugee camps to begin the difficult journey. They were old people, young children, and pregnant women. We would travel at night across dangerous terrain and through police checkpoints. At each checkpoint, we were beaten and detained. The only shield we had was the money the Mossad had provided for us to bribe the police. Still, they beat us, sometimes simply because they enjoyed it. Each time I brought a group to the Mossad, I would turn around and prepare for the next one. I made over 20 trips and led more than 900 of my people from the camp to Jerusalem. But the Sudanese police were closing in on me. One night, the Mossad came to warn me that if I stayed, the police will catch me soon and kill me. So it was my turn to go. it was my turn to finally see the land of my people. When the plane touched down in Israel, I felt the prayers of my grandfather wash over me. I was finally home. For me, Israel is everything. It is freedom. Freedom to be who you want and to live a traditional Jewish life. It is a land of opportunity. But I never have forgotten where I came from or how I got here. To bring my people to Israel was my honor. It was also only the beginning of my journey.